Welcome back to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today we're reviewing a TAIBS, Taps Af International Bottle Split, the group that I'm in. We split this Ballechin 19-year-old, which has been matured in a Manzanilla cask, or casks. The casks are specifically 269, 274 and 275, 55% ABV, non-chill filtered, no added colouring. I'll show you the little label that has been printed on there, nothing too exciting. I normally like to do full bottle reviews, and I've said this a couple of times. However, at the moment, with what I've got open, I've pretty much reviewed everything that's open. I've opened a couple new bottles, but I just need to get to a point where I've appreciated them enough that I feel enough to review them. The reason that I'm reviewing the TAIBS samples is because they're sitting. We've always got the intention of doing like a kind of live stream together, a Zoom together and tasting them, but the kind of schedules don't really align all the time, so I thought it'd be best to share this with yous, and also I can keep some back for when that time does come. So yeah, it's £165 a bottle. There's 7 of us, so we split that between the 7 of us. I believe this was Matt's pick, and yeah, we'll get down to the review and see if it's a Whisky Win or a Whisky Bin. So we'll start with the nose. There's dried cranberries, there's like smoky, streaky bacon with a maple syrup glaze or doused in maple syrup, just sticky and salty, and yeah, lovely. There's blood oranges. It's got a real maritime feel to it, even though Edradour, the distillery, is nowhere near any sea or ocean. It's pretty much. I'm trying to think how. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how far away it is. There's a dam and a river going through nearby, but it's not that close to the sea. So I think the maritime feel could be coming from the peat or the Manzanilla, because I don't get maritime in Edradour at all. But this has got a hefty maritime feel to it. And obviously Ballechin is Edradour's heavily peated version. I think the ppm of the peat is above 55, above 60. But yeah, it's Edradour's peated whiskey. There's like old Amsterdam cheese or like a Jarlsberg, something like that, kind of similar to those cheeses. And there's something a bit rubbery, like a balloon. Yeah, it's like blowing up a balloon or something, or just stretching a balloon. All in all, a very complex nose, and I'd say like the main focus of the nose is this. There's peat there for sure, but it's the kind of sticky bacon, that maple syrup drizzled bacon is probably the most prominent aspect of this so far. The palate. Yeah, it's oily. There's like smoked plums, it's a little peppery. There's also, I don't know, like smoked ham, grilling on a barbecue, and it's been drizzled with honey. So once again, relating to the nose with the bacon, the maple syrup, this time it's like smoked ham and honey. Just that real salty and sweet, and almost burning meat. Not very appealing to vegans, but a great taste so far. The maritime feel is still quite consistent as well. It was in the nose, it's in the palate. There's new leather. There's like a new leather taste. I don't know what that. I'm just imagining it from smelling new leather. And there's definitely like a dark chocolate or a dark salted chocolate nearing towards the finish as well. I'm gonna have a little bit more. Maybe some cinnamon there as well. Great, a lovely mouthfeel. Yeah, it's just lovely. The finish is long. There's some red berries there. It's kind of a little herbaceous. There's like, I don't know, beef jerky or something. So your bacon is transformed from bacon to ham to now beef to beef jerky. There's possibly some mustiness, like a kind of musty element to it, almost alluding to the age of it or something like that. And I feel like mushrooms there as well. There's maybe some mushrooms on the finish. So yeah, it's quite a complex dram, quite a lot going on. The Manzanilla and the peat, I think, are just spectacular together. They seem to really play off each other, and I'm trying to think if there's a peat in the finish as well. I suppose there's just peat. It's maybe not. Yeah, no, I think the peat's evident throughout as well. I've not really pinpointed the peat, but it is there in the nose. It's there in the palate. It is in the finish. It's the kind of earthy peat in the finish. But yeah, it's just a great whiskey. It is expensive at £165, but we'll get down to my if it's a whiskey win or a whiskey bin. So if you're new here, how I rate my whiskey is on 3 factors. Would I buy it again? Do I think it's worth it? And would I recommend it? If we get 1 out of 3, it's a whiskey bin. If we get 2 out of 3, it's a whiskey win. So do I think it's worth it? I'm really enjoying this dram, and I think I would struggle to pay £165 for it. I had the Edradour, was it the 22-year-old, the Barolo, and I really enjoyed that, and I probably would have paid for that again, and I reckon that price was worth it even though it was more expensive. It's 19-year-old, which isn't, I mean, it's not ludicrous, £165, considering other bottles and 18-year-old and even like 16-year-old, but is it worth it? I'm actually kind of on the fence about that. I think it's a great dram. I think it's actually fantastic. So I'm going to say it is worth it. I think it is worth £165. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but yeah, for what it is, Edradour as well, quite a limited and exclusive release. Their Ballechin and Edradour as a distillery, solely as a distillery anyway, their output. So I'm going to say, yeah, I think it is worth it. Would I recommend it? Yeah. If you're not really in a peat mood, then probably not. But even if you're not in a peat mood, this might still surprise you because of the Manzanilla. And would I buy it again? Obviously I didn't buy this, or well I did, technically it's a split. Would I buy this again? Have I enjoyed it that enough to say I would buy it? No, I don't think so. I think there's other bottles that I would like to buy over this. Even though I'm really enjoying it, and I can't wait to get more of it. Get through more of it. But I think I will be a bit gutted when I've not got any left. But I don't think I'd be pushed enough to buy another bottle or to buy a bottle. So it's still 2 out of 3. It's a whiskey win before I blabber on anymore. I've been Stuart, this has been Whisky Wins, thanks for watching.